Okay, picture this. You're staring at an online offer for a complete, done-for-you, business-in-a-box list-building funnel. Sounds great, right? But then you look at the price tag. Exactly $1. Literally, a single buck. Now, if you're anything like me, your immediate reaction is probably, okay, come on. Is this a genuine, actionable shortcut, or just another carefully engineered marketing gimmick trying to snatch up my credit card details? Honestly, it's a completely fair question, especially in the wild west of the online marketing space. So let's jump right into this explainer. Today we're taking a magnifying glass to a very specific private label rights, or PLR, package. It's called the AI Content Recycling Blueprint by a guy named Jason Oickle. We are going to completely strip away the marketing hype. No fluff, just facts. We'll look strictly at the data, the actual deliverables, and the under-the-hood mechanics to see exactly what you get when you hand over that $1. Here's a quick look at our agenda for today. First, we'll cover the $1 promise. Then, we'll peek inside the PLR package. Third, understanding the fine print. Fourth, the real cost, the upsells. And finally, how to actually profit from this thing. Let's get to it.
All right, Section 1, the $1 promise. What's the catch?
Listen, most digital products promise you the absolute world, right? But then they deliver, well, broken templates or some terribly spun text. So being highly suspicious of a $1 price tag is just common sense. But here's what's actually kind of fascinating about this core offer. It solves a very real, very current problem. It's a ready-made lead magnet all about the incredibly hot topic of using AI to repurpose old content. I mean, think about it. Content creators are frantically searching for ways to use AI to magically turn old blog posts into fresh videos or an old podcast into a shiny new newsletter. So right out of the gate, we're talking about a topic with massive, built-in, evergreen demand. It also really helps to know who we're dealing with here. The creator behind this package is Jason Oickle. And if you look at the platform data, this guy is a top 25% vendor over on Warrior Plus. We're talking thousands of sales. Plus, reviewers consistently point out that, unlike a lot of people in the PLR space, he's actually known for putting out clean, freshly written content. He's not just slapping a new logo on old recycled junk. Having a creator with a genuinely solid track record like that, well, it definitely lends some immediate credibility to the offer, even when we're only talking about a $1 entry point.
Moving on to Section 2, inside the PLR package. Opening the box.
So, when you actually pull the trigger, hand over your dollar, and open up this digital box, you're getting a complete, ready-to-deploy kit. And the absolute centerpiece of the whole shebang is a professionally written report clocking in at 3,160 words. Now, the best part? It arrives totally pre-formatted. We're talking a proper table of contents, page numbers, the works. It is quite literally ready to hand straight over to an email subscriber without you needing to type a single word yourself.
Now this is where you really see the technical shortcut this package provides. It's kind of a game changer. You aren't just getting a Word document. You actually get standalone, mobile responsive squeeze pages and thank you pages. Think about what that means. You don't need a clunky WordPress setup, and you certainly don't need to shell out for some expensive monthly page builder subscription. These are just clean, simple HTML files that magically adapt to any screen size right out of the box. For beginners, that removes a massive, incredibly frustrating technical hurdle.
They also throw in a full set of professional banner ads, already sized perfectly for the internet. Now, if you've ever tried to build a funnel from scratch, you already know that creating the promotional graphics is exactly where all your momentum just dies, right? It's a huge bottleneck. So by providing these ready-made assets up front, the creator is easily saving you 2 to 3 hours of tedious design work when it's finally time to drop ads on your blog or social media.
But here's the absolutely crucial part. They actually include the source files. You get the raw DOCX file for the text and the actual PSD Photoshop files for the graphics. Look, in the PLR world, having these files is totally non-negotiable if you want to properly customize and rebrand the content so it actually matches your specific business. Honestly, it's the main difference between highly useful PLR and restrictive, read-only junk that you can't do anything with.
Okay, on to Section 3. Understanding the fine print, playing by the rules.
So, time for a quick reality check. Buying private label rights is definitely not the same as buying the full copyright, which means we have to play within some specific licensing boundaries. Thankfully, the rules here are super clear. Here's what you can do. You can edit the text, completely change up the graphics, rebrand the whole thing, slap your own name on it, sell the PDF, or even just give it away to build up your email list. But, and this is a big but, here's what you absolutely cannot do.
You cannot sell the PLR or resell rights to anyone else. No way. You also can't distribute those original source files we just talked about, and you definitely cannot claim the original copyright as your own. Getting a firm grip on these boundaries is just essential if you want to use this product legally and, actually make it work for you.
Moving right along to Section 4, the real cost, pulling back the curtain on upsells.
Now you might be wondering, why on earth would anyone sell all of this for a single dollar? Well, it's because buying that front-end product is literally just step one in a standard Warrior Plus launch funnel. Let's completely demystify the back end here. Yes, you pay $1 for the front end, but immediately after you check out, boom, you're presented with a series of one-time offers, or OTOs. OTO 1 is a swipe bundle for about $10. OTO 2 is a bundle of 24 extra lead magnets for $17.50. Now, actually, scratch that. If you do the math, that's under 75 cents per lead magnet. That's a genuinely intriguing value right there. Then there's OTO 3, which upgrades your license to Unrestricted PLR for $17. And finally, OTO 4 is a recurring membership trial. This whole back-end structure, this is where the actual money changes hands for the creator.
And hey, if you're an affiliate marketer looking to promote this thing, this math is basically your golden blueprint. Check this out. You earn a 100% commission on that $1 front end. So it's essentially a brilliant break-even customer acquisition tool. Your real profit, the actual money in your pocket, comes from the 50% commissions generated when those initial buyers inevitably say yes to those $17 upgrades. The entire funnel is meticulously designed to convert cold traffic into those much higher ticket sales.
All right, bringing us to Section 5, how to actually profit, pragmatic execution.
Look, buying the package is the easy part, right? But to prevent this digital asset from just gathering dust in your downloads folder, which, let's be honest, is the sad fate of about 90% of PLR purchases, we need a plan. So, here is your highly actionable 4-step roadmap. Step 1, get that HTML squeege page hosted. Step 2, spend just 15 minutes, literally that's all it takes, customizing the headline so it doesn't look identical to every single other buyer's page out there. Step 3, hook up your email autoresponder and load in a quick 3 to 5 day follow-up sequence. And finally, Step 4, get out there and actively drive traffic to your brand new page.
Speaking of that last step, you've got to remember one absolutely vital truth here. This package is a tool. It is not a magic traffic source. You still have to roll up your sleeves and do the heavy lifting. I'm talking writing blog posts, repurposing your own content, blasting it out on social media, or even buying solo ads to get real eyeballs on your opt-in page. This product completely removes the massive barrier of content creation for sure, but it definitely does not do the actual marketing for you.
If you take away only one core lesson from this entire explainer today, please let it be this. The real money is not in giving away a $1 PDF report. No way. The true long-term value is the subscriber list you are actively building. Think about it. Just one warm, engaged email subscriber on your list is worth far, far more than the single dollar you dropped on this entire done-for-you kit. It's simple. You use the report to capture the email, and you use the email to build a real, sustainable business.
So when we pull back and look at the aggregated review data from our sources, the overall verdict lands at a very solid 4.3 out of 5. It actually scores a perfect 5.0 when it comes to value for money, which makes sense, along with really high marks for content quality and creator trust. But where it does take a little dip down to a 3.5 is in earning potential. And honestly, that's simply because, just like we were just talking about, actually earning money with this thing is 100% reliant on your own ability to get out there and drive traffic.
Ultimately, the AI content recycling blueprint is an incredible starting point. I mean, it completely obliterates the biggest technical and content creation barriers for beginners. But it does leave us with one final, pretty provocative question that you really need to ask yourself. Is a $1 shortcut actually worth it if you aren't ready to put in the real work required to turn that shortcut into a functioning business? Honestly, think long and hard about that before you click buy.